LHC being fired up in September, to open up a portal, again? Did you know that back in 2012 there were rumors going around that the Large Hadron Collider machine at CERN managed to open up a portal? This is obviously according to rumor. However, it has been said that the LHC machine managed to open up a doorway to another dimension, where giants, bear with us please, known as Nephilim were witnessed, leading to the machine to be shut down immediately and apparently to be revised and reset for late September 2015. There are many doomsday theories going around nowadays, stating that the end of the world is coming, late September 2015. Of course us guys here at UIP are very skeptical on this and have, like the rest of you, survived to live another day through many D-Day theories before. But one thing is true and is happening towards the end of September 2015, the LHC machine at CERN is being fired up again, and the reality is that the scientists at CERN are indeed looking to discover a parallel universe. Please see our previous post on this here. The scientists at CERN have even admitted the risks of hunting for extra dimensions, and have even confirmed that part of the universe we live in could possibly leap into a parallel universe if discovered. Please see below comment from Dr. Faisal, who is one of the scientists at CERN. Just as many parallel sheets of paper, which are two-dimensional objects, breadth and length, can exist in a third dimension, height, parallel universes can also exist in higher dimensions, added Dr. Faisal. We predict that gravity can leak into extra dimensions, and if it does, then miniature black holes can be produced at the LHC. Question mark. Normally, when people think of the multiverse, they think of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, where every possibility is actualized. This cannot be tested, and so it is philosophy and not science. This is not what we mean by parallel universes. What we mean is real universes in extra dimensions. As gravity can flow out of our universe into the extra dimensions, such a model can be tested by the detection of many black holes at the LHC. We predict that gravity can leak into extra dimensions, and if it does, then miniature black holes can be produced at the LHC. Is a very concerning comment to make from a leading scientist working on one of the world's most powerful science experiments. If gravity from our world can possibly leak into another dimension, then that clearly means the same could be said vice versa. If the rumors are indeed true and that back in 2012 something was seen through a portal that the LHC machine opened up, apparently age-old giants from an Earth been and gone? Then could whatever it was that was seen come through to our world? Guess that? The scientists have never answered this question. I guess a bit of background on the LHC machine at CERN is important to know. The Large Hadron Collider was first fired up back in September 2008, and then back in 2012 the machine was responsible for the discovery of the Higgs boson, the God particle. Higgs boson is a particle that is said to be the particle that makes all matter and led to the creation of our universe. CERN are very keen to use the LHC to find out the fundamentals of the universe around us and confirm exactly how it was created. The top leading scientists at CERN want to recreate the Big Bang and find out what matter existed at the creation of our universe, But this is not the only major role for the machine. With the LHC, CERN are expecting to find other dimensions and open portals to these dimensions. So I guess if you have images of a Stargate in your mind right about now, then you are probably a 100 spot on. There are some rather strange stories about CERN. Take for example the story I mentioned about above, reference a portal being opened up back in 2012, which had to be quickly shut down after seeing apparent large giant-like beings. There is also another strange story about the LHC, of which one of CERN's main goals is to apparently recreate Jacob's ladder and reopen a portal that is apparently supposed to have existed between Earth, Mars, Venus and Saturn when the planets were in alignment many years ago. The Jacob's Ladder story was even mentioned in the book of Genesis and was originally described as a stairway between heaven and earth. However, this clearly could be fantasy than fact. One thing is for sure, the scientists at CERN 100 that there are other dimensions beyond our own. This is a fact. P obviously cannot confirm about any of this at the moment. But one thing that we can confirm is that this is being spoken about by some very well-known researchers around the world, and they have confirmed themselves that they want to discover other dimensional universes/worlds. As we mentioned before, there are even more rumors that go back to 2012. CERN successfully opened a portal and witnessed giants, apparently known as Nephilims. This is said to be one of the reasons that they shut down the LHC, so they could make it even more powerful and fix the magnets after they broke opening the portal. And in September 2015, the scientists at CERN are more keen than ever to open up another portal, after a delay back in March. Hence the doomsday theories for September 2015 have become more relevant in a way. P summary. First things first, P does not believe that the world is going to end in September 2015, however CERN have scheduled 2 attempts to open the portal in September this year. This is very much a fact, after a magnet shutdown was experienced back in March this year. You can see this for yourself on their schedule. It is quite interesting that if you type in the 23rd of September 2015 on Google Maps, it takes you straight to CERN. However, this could just be a wind-up by some bored individual. Many people around the world believe that the 23rd of September 2015 is the date that something is going to cause mass destruction throughout the planet. It's been said that many people keep seeing the numbers 923. I guess whether the scientists are successful or not only time will tell at this point. There have been many questions whether the machine is quite powerful enough to do this type of portal opening yet. The majority of detail that we have discussed in this article, whether fact or fiction, has clearly been kept from the public eye for obvious reasons, but whether Jacob's Ladder really exists is questionable. It could have inspired the scientists at CERN perhaps for what lies beyond. One thing is for sure, CERN are pretty damn sure that other dimensions do, and the scientists have made it their goal in life to ensure that they open the portals up to the unknown, but at what price? Again, only time will tell. Either way, interesting times lie ahead, and like we say numerous times here at U. P science fiction is very quickly becoming science fact.